Today we are going to do an interview with Audrey. Audrey got the DFG machine, and today we are going to see how she has been using it and some of the advantages that we have within this particular machine. So she will try to demonstrate to us what she has been doing and how the machine works. So thank you very much and welcome to Audrey's place. So let's go inside. So hi. Hi. Niaje. You good? Yeah. So hi Audrey. Hi. Yeah. So cool. So today we are here to do a demonstration of DFG, and then you will explain to us how you've been using it and some of the advantages within this particular within the machine. Tell us like how useful you've seen in regards to this particular machine and some of the advantages, or maybe what you'd like to the company to improve on. So thank you very much, Ed. Yeah. So maybe you'll explain to us like how long you've been using this particular machine and some of the things that you've been trying to grind most of the time.
Okay, I've been using this machine for the last 5 months, and it has been useful for me because I've been grinding it for. It is good for baby's porridge. Actually, it's good. I use it like twice a week, which is cheaper compared to the posho meal. And like the posho meal, when you go there, some people who have, let me say, the breathing system, the diesel, not conducive for them. And like this machine, it's good. You don't have to use those diesel. It uses electricity. So that is one of the advantages.
So it's a home use machine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Then the other advantage is it uses less time compared to the posho meal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So where's the machine? Oh. Good. So she's going to do a demonstration for us, and we are going to see how she has been using this particular machine and some of the cereals that she has been grinding. And let me ask you, like, is it a dry cereals, or maybe it can also do the maybe if I was to ask you.
Yeah, this machine uses the dry food. That's why.
Dry food.
Yeah, that's
so
why we call it. Yeah, that's
okay.
why it is called dry food grinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the machine was actually brought in Kenya last year, and we got it from the Asaga company. And some of the people benefited a lot from this particular machine. But today we are just going to we're just going to have a little demonstration with Audrey, who happened to be the beneficiary of this particular machine. So this is the machine which actually she got from Saga, and we are going to see some of the advantages and how she has been using it, and she'll explain also to us like the advantages of using this particular machine and how it's very useful and all that. So we are going to give her time, and she will demonstrate to us. So thank you very much, and keep watching. So that's what's that? That's dry maize.
Yeah, this is dry maize.
So this is actually dry maize. And what food are you going to dry? Baby's food.
Yeah.
So
porridge,
so she's going to do baby's food. We call it uji in Kiswahili. So uji it's actually porridge in English. So uji is the mixture of maize, and then the other one is millet. So this is actually millet. This is the millet. So it's actually dry. As you can see how it looks like. So that's dry millet. And the other one is the dry maize, which we call it mahindi in Kiswahili. So you can see how dry it is. So that's mahindi. And then the other one, we call it sorghum, or we call it in Kiswahili, in Kiswahili, we call it, how is it called in Kiswahili? Tama. Actually, sorry, we are speaking also in Kiswahili as well. But it's sorghum. It's actually traditional grain. So when you have the mixture of sorghum and then the maize and then the other one is the millet, now you're gonna come up with something which we called unga. So unga is actually the flour. So the flour that comes in is actually made for the babies. But at the same time, you can also cook some food, some ugali. Ugali now is like, it's like polenta. Let me call it in that name. It's actually, I don't know if it is Italian or English, but it's a little bit thicker. So she's going to do it for us. So like the machine usually comes with some stuff.
Yeah.
So at first, when she got the machine had this the brush. So the brush is being used to wipe, like after removing the maybe after getting the flour, like when you want to wipe it out. So you're able to do it like this with the brush. That's how it is. And then the other one, we have got the sieve. What do you use it for?
For sieving flour or maize, if you want to remove the chaffs.
Yeah, if you want to remove the chaffs, you are able to use the sieve. Okay. And then this one, we call it the cabin. Yeah, okay. So this this is what you're like after putting the maize inside, so you are able to close it with it like that, and then yeah. And then what about things in the?
These are the spare parts of this machine. Because
these are the spare parts of the machine.
Yeah.
Let me see. So these are the grinders. This is what we have here. So and then yeah, so just in case they are worn out, this is the brass actually, and this one, like if you want to change it, it's that's how you're going to place it. So this is actually what we have along this particular place. But you've never used this one. Have you changed them?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. Good. So she hasn't used them, and she'll also explain to us maybe later on also the advantages of having the extra spare part. So good. So we want to grind the millet, the maize, and also the sorghum. Yeah. Okay. So tell us, and then it comes in that particular box. Usually, there's also a manual. Also, you can also read the we have like crushed cabin, which is here, and then you can see everything here. Then how the machines look like, and then also the capacity. You can see this is 200 AG, and then everything. So all these particular stuffs are there, and in case you want to ask also some questions, we have the people who have been working within the Saga company, just in case you have something or maybe there's a problem, you are able to ask them this particular question. So thank you very much. We are going to do the grinding. So this is this machine can grind like we have this is 400 grams. Okay. And then it's as you can see also we have a sticker at the machine, and then so this machine we've been told that it can grind like 400 grams, and then it's that's the capacity of the motor within it's about 1800 watts. Yeah. So this is exactly what you're going to do. So Audrey, it's your time, and it's you to tell us what you've been doing and how you've been using this particular machine. So go ahead.
Okay, we'll start by placing this maize over here.
Okay. So that's actually the grinding container. Yeah. Usually the baby doesn't use a lot of just very little. Thank you. Okay, so that's we have made. It's actually dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dry and it's already clean. Meaning that they've already done. They've removed. Yeah, they've already done the sieving. Okay. She's actually adding sorghum. Okay. So he makes it. Okay. He makes it well with sorghum. Okay, that's good. Good with sorghum. Okay, good. So we're gonna have like something like that. There we go. Okay, and then
add some millet.
You add some millet. Okay, this is the dry millet. Yeah, and I also want to tell you this machine can grind a lot of stuff. Not only the maize, the millet, and then the sorghum. Even the dry coffee, you can also do it here. You can also do rice.
Peanuts.
You can also do peanut as well. Something else. Yeah, cassava, the dried cassava.
Yeah.
You can also you can do like even the other day we also tried the dried peanut, isn't it? Yeah. So these are some of the things that you're able to. Okay, let's go. There we go. So that's enough. We have our So we have the mixture of maize. We also have sorghum, and then we also have millet, and then we are going to do the grinding. So that's our GDF with that's DFG. So that's dry food grinder, and then you are going to close it like that. Okay, then you have to make it a little bit stronger. Yeah, yeah. So that's so you have to do it like that, make it stronger. You yeah. Okay, not yet, until you feel as if it's on. Okay, okay, yeah, like that. So let me do it for you. Okay, so okay, okay, and then so you have it something like that. Okay.
Then you connect it to the
Okay, then
the power.
it's actually using the electricity, and it doesn't use much electricity, and it's very, 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 very fast. So we are going to see then. So that's our it's in the electricity, and then it's on. And then usually you have to make sure that the other thing is on. So you have to set the time. So this is the timer, and then as you can see, we have like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So you have to time like how long do you usually grind? Sometimes you start like 2 minutes. Yeah. So we're gonna start with 2 minutes, and then we'll be able to see. So you have to remember the switch is on. Let's put it off a little bit first, and then we set the time. So that's 2 minutes. So we have our time there, 2 minutes, and then make sure that the switch is off. So like until you set the time, and then after setting the time, you can now put it on, and then at some point you can hold the crash cabin like that, so that it doesn't it blow up. So yeah. So okay. So I think it's ready, yeah? Okay, let's see. So remember, it was the mixture of millet, we had our sorghum and the dry maize. And then after putting it into the crushed cabin, we are going to see what really happened inside. So remember, we had set the DFG for 2 minutes, and then we're going to see what really happened in 2 minutes. And at the same time, it was using the electricity. We also have to see like how much the electricity was used to to grind this particular thing. So let's go on and see. So you have to put okay. So the first thing is to switch it off. Okay, thank you very much. So you switch it off, and then you remove the cable, and then you open the lid slowly. Yeah, you open it slowly. Okay, until it gets flexible. Okay, the other one you also do the same. There you go. And then you can now open it. So uh so this is what we are able to get after grinding the mixture of maize, millet, and sorghum. So you're able to see, and then how soft it is. Okay, yeah. So like what the reason as why we usually use the sieve, like sometimes when you feel that that it's not really ready, you can use the shiver to maybe to shave and then have the fine one. Yeah, but at least it's okay. It also depends. So this actually, I'll say we usually have like grade 1 and grade 2, isn't it? So this will be grade, this will be, is it grade 1 or grade 2? Yeah, she's not sure, but this for me it seems to be grade 2. This seems to be grade 2 because grade 1 is usually more finer.
So small. This is not so small.
It's not really small. So this is gonna be grade 2. And yeah, it depends. Like in Kenya, like we have different. Like if you go to the local, if you use the local grinder, like the portion mill, usually the one uses diesel. They usually do grade 2.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the one using the electricity, they do grade 1. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how. So it depends with what you have. But if you go to the village, most people will go to diesel portion mill, yeah, which they'll get the grade. That's the grade 2, yeah, yeah. So the grade 1, like most of the commercial company, the ones which are in the packet, which are already packed, those ones are grade 1. So yeah, so this will be grade 1. So it depends with how you want it to be. If you still want to have grade 1, you can still do it. So okay, so let's go and remove it, and you can bring something and then you see. Yeah, and then you can see, you can feel how fine it is. So this one is more fine. You can see how it is. It's actually for the baby. Yeah, but not, yeah. Okay, good. So you can do it like that. Yeah, it's a little bit hot, but thanks for the handle. So, and then you remove it like that. So if you still want to grind it a little bit more, you can still go ahead. Yeah, it depends with the how you want it to be. That's when we now have the brush. So you use the brush